Meridian, Idaho used to be a sleepy town here in the Boise, Treasure Valley area of Idaho, and now it's the center of everything and one of the fastest growing cities in all of America. So what changed? Now, Meridian, Idaho is the 13th fastest growing city in all of America and the first fastest growing city in Idaho. Now, why is that? Well, it really is the center of everything. There's amazing homes here, great parks, great schools, and great restaurants. And because it's right in the center of Treasure Valley, you can easily get into downtown Boise or elsewhere within the valley very, very quickly. You can get into the foothills, you can get into the skiing within just 45 minutes and you're in Bogus Basin for great skiing, or a little bit further and you're up on the Payette River or up into McCall a couple hours away. And so it's really close to everything. And again, it's just super, super central. So people really, really love it. If you're moving from California and you kind of want a little bit more of that California feel, then Meridian's going to be more for you. It is going to have a little bit more of that city suburb feel. So it's not going to be like a downtown area, but it's certainly going to feel like a growing suburb. There's going to be, again, all kinds of restaurants, homes, shops, things to do here. Certainly not rural by any means anymore. Now, there are parts of it out in kind of West Meridian or South Meridian where it is still rural, still going to find farmland, and that's where the new construction is occurring. But right now, Meridian sits around about 130,000 people, and the whole Treasure Valley area has around 750,000 or so, and continuing to grow. So you're certainly going to feel like there's a lot of people around. You're not going to feel like you're alone or isolated out in the country at all. So if that's what you're looking for and you want to be around a fair amount of people, but without that craziness of the Southern California hubbub, Meridian may be the right place for you. Meridian was recently named the #2 boomtown in America by a website called Smart Asset, a financial website. And Meridian certainly has exploded over the years. So we're going to be pulling up the map of Meridian and going through the neighborhoods, the stores, the restaurants, the shopping, the things to do, so you can get a real lay of the land if you're looking to move specifically to Meridian, Idaho. So when you come here and visit, you can know exactly where everything is, know where the best homes are, the best restaurants, the best parks, etc. So we're going to be getting after that in just a second. Real quick, my name is Curtis Chism with the Chism team. My team and I specialize in helping folks just like you relocate here to beautiful Idaho. I myself relocated from San Diego, California, and I absolutely love it. I love helping people just like you make the move here. I get calls and reach outs all the time from people just like you and you and you and you, and I love getting those calls and helping people just like you. So go ahead, reach out. My contact information is on the screen below and in the description and comments below as well. Just give me a call, text, or email. We'll jump on a Zoom call and figure out the best area that's for you, whether that's Meridian or somewhere else here in the Treasure Valley. Make sure you move to the right neighborhood in your time frame, whether that's 9 days, 90 days, or even 2 years out. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and pull up the map here so you get a good overview of Meridian, Idaho, and whole lay of the land, and so you can know exactly where to go when you're visiting here, where you might want to live, etc. So starting with satellite views, just to get an idea of Treasure Valley, and so I can explain how Meridian really is the center. So Meridian, Idaho is located right in here. There it is, popping up finally. This is basically the whole Treasure Valley area. Now, it may not look exactly like the center, but as far as the center of the action being Boise, Eagle, Meridian, Nampa, Caldwell, Middleton, you got Star up here as well, you can see how it really is in the center of this area right here. Well, before I zoom in, I'm going to show you how you can see how close it is to the Boise Mountains and the foothills right here. These are the foothills right here. Star and Eagle are built right up against the foothills. Of course, Boise is as well. So with Meridian, you're very close to the foothills, not technically built up against it, but super easy access to it. Now, as you can see, Bogus Basin is located right up here, just outside of the Boise foothills in the mountains here. And it's only about a 45-minute to an hour drive, depending on where you are in Meridian or elsewhere in the Treasure Valley. So it has really nice skiing here, also really cool like mountain roller coaster you can do with the kids too. Now this is a really nice drive as well. If you head up Highway 55 up through Horseshoe Bend and up into Banks Beach, and then beyond that is McCall, and the Payette River is located along here. So it's a really beautiful drive depending on the time of year that you're going through here, through the Boise foothills, and then into basically what looks like to me, being from California, like the Sierra Mountains, the Sierra Nevada mountain range, and it's only 45 minutes to an hour outside of Meridian and the Boise area. Absolutely beautiful, super fun place to go. Banks has a really quiet area where you can put your kayak in or your raft and swim around, and there's a rope swing you can jump on, etc. And then just up from that too is actual whitewater rafting that you can go on the Payette River. Now let's go ahead and dive in a little bit closer here so you can see the Boise River. So the Boise River flows through here, through Boise, and this is what I talk about when I talk about floating the river or going to the river all the time and spending time on the river. I absolutely love going there with my family, and I think that you probably will to whether or not you have kids. I think just spending time on the Boise River during the summer and fall is absolutely gorgeous and beautiful, especially when the leaves change in the fall. Now it'll be too cold to go in the water, but during the summertime, it's a great place to go to really cool off and beat the heat. So you can do the Boise float. It kind of starts or ends, as you might think of it, at Ann Morrison Park, and they actually drive you up to the drop-off point, and then you float down the river. It takes about 3 hours or so to complete that. It's pretty inexpensive for the shuttle to take you there, or you can have people on either end and shuttle yourselves, of course, too. So again, Boise is flowing right through here, and you can actually see there's a lot of homes that are actually built along the river as well. And there is a greenbelt system that goes along the river. And now this part up here is really, you're going to be in Boise, Garden City, and Eagle. So Meridian itself isn't located along the river, but super quick, easy access to get to the river. Now this is the Two Rivers Lakemore area. So if you're looking for Eagle, higher end homes, and you want to be on the river, this could be a really good option for you. Okay, I'm flipping back to the standard map view. I think it's easier to show exactly how to get around on more of a map that we're used to navigating. And so here's Meridian again, right in the center. And I want to start with the village. So the village is located right here right off of Highway 55, also called Eagle Road, just north of I-84 along Fairview, in between Fairview and Ustick. So the village is really what put everything on the map for Meridian a number of years ago when it was built. And it's a super high-end shopping center that has great restaurants, high-end shopping. It has a really cool fountain in the middle. It has ice skating during the wintertime, Santa, a huge Christmas tree. I kind of compare it to like the Grove in Orange County, which is a kind of an open air shopping center that you can actually drive through or walk through, etc. It's an outdoor mall, not an indoor mall, and people really love going here all throughout the year. And then not too far from the village is where everything is. You've got Albertsons Market Street. This is actually the largest, probably the largest grocery store around. It's absolutely huge. It's a double-decker, 2-story grocery store. There's actually a bar inside. You can grab a drink and walk around. Pretty cool. People like checking that out. But you've got Trader Joe's right here too. So again, this is right in the center of Meridian. So wherever you live in Meridian, you're only going to be maximum of about maybe 10 to 15 minutes away at the most from Trader Joe's, or potentially a lot closer, depending on where exactly you end up. But again, there's just a lot of restaurants right around here. And then you do have Julius Kleiner Park, or Kleiner Memorial Park, a very, very large park, big, huge playgrounds, ponds. You can actually fish in the ponds, huge grassy fields and walking trails here. Fantastic area to have a party, bring your friends, hang out for the day, your kids, etc. Just walk around if you're trying to get outside. Also right here too is the Boise Co-op. So Boise Co-op is a really popular health food store. So, that's kind of an issue that I think a lot of my friends and I have found here, is that there's just not as many really good options for fruits and vegetables, but the Boise Co-op is certainly a great option for that. Boise Co-op, Trader Joe's are going to be your best options, and Costco. They seem to have the best supply chains for fresh fruits and vegetables. And then of course there is a Whole Foods down in downtown Meridian as well. Now I want to just zoom out so you can see exactly where the Costco is, because a lot of people want to know where the Costco is in Meridian. So there's actually a couple. One is actually in Meridian, and as you can see, it's up here right off Chinden on Highway 26 over here. So we're going to zoom in over here right off of 10 Mile. So that's going to be the newest Costco, so kind of more northwest Meridian. However, there also is one actually right down here in Boise as well. So depending on where you're living in Meridian, you may end up traveling to the Costco over here in Boise as well. So you actually have two options for Costco when you're living in Meridian. I want to take a look at another park here. So you have Settlers Park right over here off Ustick and Meridian Road. Very huge, large park. It has pickleball courts, tennis courts, huge playgrounds, baseball fields, football fields, massive grassy fields, and a pond as well. A lot of the youth sports take place here as well. So if you do have your kids in youth sports in Meridian, then you're likely going to be spending a lot of time here at Settlers Park. There's also another park right here called McDevitt Park, which is technically in Boise. But again, if you have your kids in youth sports, you might be spending a lot of times here at the youth sports complex as well. Now, a couple other major features here that you may or may not be spending time at, depending on if you have kids or not, is going to be Roaring Springs Water Park. Of course, it's seasonal, only open during the summer months, but super fun place to take your kids. It reminds me a lot of like Wild Rivers and Raging Waters when I was a kid down in Southern California. Also, right next to it actually is Wahoo's Family Fun Center. And if you're into camping and RVing, you got Camping World right here, of course, too. Home Depot, Walmart, Lowe's. So a lot of your major shopping for your home improvement, etc., is going to be right here. And just north of that is you're going to have the Meridian Speedway. And that's a super fun place to go, of course, if you like watching race cars. Now, just beyond that is the downtown Meridian area. So there are a number of great restaurants here. You've got Deja Brew, which is a great coffee shop, and that's located right again in the downtown area, right off of Main Street and Idaho Street. So a lot of networking takes place there, good breakfast, lunch, and dinner as well, beer and wine bar as well. I love going there to meet people for coffee or for breakfast. Spend a lot of time here at Deja Brew. Super cool, little fun place. Also nearby, you've got the Griddle, and you also have Mojo's Breakfast Eatery, and then you also have the original Sunrise Cafe, which is located basically across the street from Deja Brew as well. Great breakfast spot as well. And another cool place that's come to town just recently is Top Golf. So if you like golfing and you like the Top Golf experience, then now we have a Top Golf here in Meridian, Idaho. Now, if you're coming from, a southwestern state like California, Arizona, Nevada, etc., you probably like In-N-Out. Now, In-N-Out is not here yet, but it is coming soon. So I think either by 2024 or 2025, we'll have In-N-Out, and there's going to be one in Meridian and one in Boise. So you can see how there's just so much to do here in Meridian, Idaho, and why so many people, when they live in Meridian, they tend not to really even leave Meridian because there's just so much to do, unless they're going out to places like Eagle Island State Park up here in Eagle, which is a super fun place to go. Now, one other place I wanted to touch on is the Idaho Ford Center, which is located outside of Meridian in Nampa, and there's a lot of really fun events that occur here. There's concerts, there's a rodeo every year that occurs in July called the Stampede Rodeo. So a lot of people will go out here for the concerts, the rodeo, etc., which is located out here in Nampa. All right, let's touch on a few subdivisions that are worth checking out, and this is not intended to steer you to these in any way. It's just to provide points of reference, some popular subdivisions that people like. So I'm just going to go ahead and show these to you so you can get a feel for where they are in relation to everything. So first up, we have Sky Mesa, which is located in South Meridian. So Sky Mesa, located over here off Eagle and Lake Hazel. Beautiful subdivision, a mix of still homes that are under construction and homes that have already been completed. Some are being resold and some are being built from ground up as well. And now there's actually a ridge over here in Sky Mesa that some of the homes are built on this ridge, so it gives you unobstructed views of the Boise foothills, which are absolutely beautiful, especially during the winter when they're completely snow-capped as well. So Sky Mesa and South Meridian, again, as I mentioned before, a lot of the new construction is occurring down here. So Sky Mesa by Boise Hunter Homes. There's a lot of homes being built also by CBH down here as well that are going to be a little more affordable. Sky Mesa are going to be certainly on the higher end, more luxury side if that's what you're looking for. Now, moving up Eagle Road just a little bit to Amity, you have a couple subdivisions up here, and one is Tuscany. Now that's going to be an all new subdivision, or not new, but a resale subdivision, but been here for a little bit, but people really love the Tuscany subdivision located right in here. And then just next to that, you have a couple other communities as well. So you've got Calistoga community, again, kind of borders up to Sky Mesa, but that's a really nice community that you'll find in here. And Calistoga is built by Berkeley Builders and Tresidio Homes. Now, as we move back into North Meridian, then we're going to check out Heritage Commons, which is located off of Locust Grove and Eustis. A really nice, beautiful, established community built over the last 10 to 15 years. A wide range of homes you're going to find here, community pool, nice big green open spaces as well, real close to Settlers Park and the village as well. So certainly worth checking out. Now, continuing here in North Meridian off of Chinden, there are a couple of really great communities up here. You got Paramount Subdivision located right over here off of Chinden and Meridian Road. Also, these are going to be a little bit more higher end, again, luxury homes as well, larger homes. And then we've got Spurwing, the whole Spurwing subdivision right next to the club at Spurwing, the golf course here, Spurwing Golf Course. Beautiful high-end subdivision as well. And then next to it, you also have Fairmont subdivision located right over here off of Black Cat. And just south of the Fairborn subdivision, then you've got Oaks North and the Oaks built by Toll Brothers, also a nice higher end luxury community. It's going to be more on the, again, western side of Meridian where a lot of the new construction is occurring. Just like Fairborn is all fairly new construction, you're going to find in both these communities resale homes and brand new construction homes as well. Well, I hope you enjoyed that map overview of Meridian, Idaho, so you can get a real feel for where everything is in Meridian. And if you are looking to make the move here, please reach out to me via phone, text, or email. I'll respond very quickly, and my team and I absolutely love helping people just like you make the move here as well. As you recall, I moved here from California as well. I know what it's like to make the move, all the stresses involved and how difficult it can be. And that's our goal, is to make it just as absolutely smooth as possible. If you're looking at new construction homes, we can help you with that. Or if you're looking for resale homes, either way, we'll help guide you through the entire process, negotiate everything for you, and help you relocate here. So reach out via phone, text, or email. Information is in the screen here and in the comments below, of course, as well. And don't forget to hit subscribe subscribe to the channel, hit that bell so you get notified every time we drop new videos, which is at least once a week, and hit the like button so other people can find this video as well. And if you are looking to explore the entire area of Meridian and Boise and the Treasure Valley, just watch this video here. It gives you a complete overview of everything you need to know about Treasure Valley. See you there.